What's the point in the plane if you don't know how to fly it? Yeah. I'm out here grinding. Okay. I'm out here grinding.
All I do is work. All I do is grind.
Good morning, gang, and welcome to the grind. Britton, Costa, and today's holiday message is be a child. I'm going to say it again. Be a child. You know, as we grow older and more mature, we tend to shy away a lot of times from the youthfulness and young spirit that we were always instilled with when we were younger. Think about this for a minute. Becoming older and more mature does not mean that we got to be stale, boring, dry, even less ambitious. I'll tell you what it stands for, the complete opposite of all of that. Here's an example. Think when we were kids, we were so curious that we were willing to take on new challenges, adventures. When it snowed outside, we were so amped up. We knew the next day was going to be filled with snowmen, sled riding, snowball fights, snow football, and everyone in the neighborhood was involved in it. Talk about squad goals. Nothing was better than snowy days when we were kids. Now as we grow up, snowy days, we see it outside, it's either too cold, too wet, too yucky. Sometimes even we label it as miserable outside. Somewhere along the line, we lost the curiosity. And the curiosity is the spark behind the spark. When you're young-minded, you're curious. And that curiosity is the compass that's going to lead to trying new things, exploring, questioning and learning, and taking on new adventures on a daily basis. What else? Little kids got big hearts at Christmas. Watch how excited a little kid is to give presents out. And before they go to bed, they're going to put the cookies out for Santa, and it's the kids that will immediately remember that we need carrots for the reindeers too. They leave nobody behind. When we're older, we see people fall down or hit trying times, and it's not uncommon to see someone walk over them or step around them. When did that become the right thing to do? When did that symbolize maturity? Here's one for you. Kids are always happy. You hand a kid a piece of candy or a candy cane, they're going to light up like a Christmas tree. As adults, we hand somebody an opportunity to change their lives, to change their livelihood, and they find everything wrong with it. There's no attitude of gratitude to embrace it. It's just not the same appreciation all the time, from the big things all the way down to the little things. You just see a kid smiling and you smile because you know generally they're coming from a good place. Life is too short to be anything but happy. And the last thing is, a child will always fight tirelessly for what he or she wants. Around this time of year, children will always send endless amounts of letters to the North Pole in hopes that Santa receives just one letter, so he knows exactly what they want for Christmas and why they should receive it. How many people do we see that have the highest credentials, qualifications, education, and aren't where they want to be, and they won't send out one resume, let alone hundreds, to fight for what not only they very much deserve, but what they very much want? Somewhere we lose sight of the things we deserve and don't always fight for it. And here's the irony of it all. When you live a life full of adventure, curiosity, generously, fight for the things that you want tirelessly, and constantly going to give off positive vibes, the things that you were once labeled as punishment when you were a child become rewards as an adult. You're okay missing a party, you get to stay home, and you get to go to bed early because you want to be able to rock and roll the next and the following day. So let's not take ourselves too seriously, gang, and keep the kid in us alive. Not just this holiday season, but every time, because in most cases, the kid in us brings out the best in us. On that note, I want to wish you all a happy, healthy, blessed holiday. And last but not least, let's get ready. It's a new day.